Hello, I'm Sue Ricks from Sue Ricks Academy, and I thought it would be a good idea to talk about colds and things that you can do to get over a cold. It is the cold season, and so many people have been experiencing colds and finding it difficult to shift. So I thought I would share some techniques that can help you to shift those pesky little bugs. So we want to be able to work with your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is the system that sits just underneath your skin, so we don't need to do anything big or deep. It's very, very light, and everything that I do is about touching gently, whether it's gentle touch massage, gentle touch reflexology. We're going to be touching ourselves gently. So we're going to work with the lymphatic areas, and we're going to do some really nice, easy things to help you to shift a cold if you've got bugs or, you're just feeling a bit full up. So we're going to do some nice work just to be able to do that and clear that. So we're going to do something called a Thymus Thump, and we're going to do some movement around your lymphatics. So part of the lymphatic system is part of the immune system, and your thymus is also a big part of your immune system, and it sits just over your heart underneath your breastbone. And we want to be able to access it by going into a very light, gentle tapping of that area to send a sort of vibration through, to be able to just help it and nurture it and help it to shift anything that's got logged and clogged up. So your thymus is very important, but it helps you with your T cells and your T killer cells and the things that help to get rid of lurgies. So you can either do, it's called a Thymus Thump. That's what I heard. This is like 34 years ago. I remember a gentleman saying the most important thing you need to learn is a Thymus Thump. So this area here, so you can either do a tapping, and if you tap, you'll be able to feel that vibration moving out, and it moves out through your lymphatic system as well. Or you can just create yourself a little fist and do. Can you hear the vibration in my voice as I'm tapping and speaking? So the vibration goes all the way through this whole area, which is cool because it gets everything moving. So you can do that if you'd rather. Some people can't bend their hands and they don't want to, and it doesn't feel right. Yeah. So for me, the Thymus Thump is, it's an interesting word to use, is a thump. But we want to do an activation, and we want to do a help and a support. So you can do a gentle tapping just across this area here. Or you can do a little movement with your fist there. And everybody says, how many do I do? I can't tell you, because your own innate healing system, when you're in touch with yourself, will give you a bit of a guide and go, and it'll be something along the lines of, that's enough. Great. That's enough. If you really do need to know to get yourself started, do, 8, 10, 20, whatever feels right. I wish I could tell you exactly, right? But just do a little bit of tapping. It's a good thing to do in the morning. Definitely you could do it when you're in your shower. Whether you're, if you have a routine where you do certain things to be able to take part of your self-care, or literally just going, need to give myself a bit of a lift. And sometimes you can get quite an energy burst from this. So it's probably good. You might notice, you might not notice. It's happening and it's working, whatever. And anything that I do is about working gently and intuitively. So let's work intuitively. So that's one thing. This is where you're working with the thymus, which is about that big, and it sits underneath your breastbone, and it's on top of your heart, and it's the heart of the matter. So remember to keep your thoughts also on how much you love you and how much you love certain things in your life. And if you look around, I love the light shining on the wall. I love this light. I love the fact that the curtains work and keep us all cozy at night. I could think about how much I love this little top. I love the bright colours. So you could think, you know, I've got a feel of my glasses, so there's some little sort of bubbles on the side of my glasses, so and I can think about those. So keep your thoughts on love and self-love, because that activates all of this area. Also notice if you are a bit like that because you're feeling poorly, and it's like, could be like that because you're feeling poorly, or it could be if you're feeling poorly, and the worst of all is when you're like that. So it's a two-way. So it's open out, open your shoulders out, let the healing energy move, let the joy into your life. And if you're feeling rubbish, that's hard, but it's well worth it. And then it sort of extend, so that you get rid of this sort of curvature that happens if you're feeling poorly. And you can just do that little counteract, and then you can do your little tapping. Yeah, and you can do it on and off. You can just do it once a day. You can do it whenever you do. And then we can also help by actually starting to do a draining. So a lot of people at the moment have got coughs, and their voice sounds really, really awful. So your lymph nodes, the lymph nodes and the lymphatic system, it's like train stations and tracks. That's the word I was looking for. So the lymph nodes are, they're marvellous. They're all around your ears, and they're under your jaw, and there's loads of them around here. So we're going to try and just really get that sort of moving. So it might be that you're feeling really bunged up. So you can do some lovely points here and just move it all out. And then just drain down here, drain down into your neck, and then down into your clavicle. That's these bones just here. Right, and then you can do a little facial massage. Right, and use both of your fingers. Right. And if you want to really get into it, I really suggest that you get yourself really comfortable, close your eyes, and then really feel it. And we're going to get it going down, because that's how we're going to get it all the way through your lymphatic system and out. So you can do wherever the guide is, rather than going, this is what you need to do, really check in with, where do I feel poorly? Yeah. And then just move it out and around and down. Right, and then you can do some nice massage, just very light and gentle, just into these areas around here, all the way around. And then just remember to breathe, and then just be kind to yourself. Right. And then they've got lymph nodes underneath your arms, so a little bit of a tap and a little bit of a movement and a rock and roll, and then back towards the centre of your body, and then again into the other armpit where you've got your lymph nodes, and then way into the centre of your body, and then just a sweep down. So if you've been feeling a bit ropey, do your very, very best to find something that you can think about that's okay with your body. Send nice thoughts to your body. Say thank you to your body for how hard it's working. And it's working if you've got lumps and bumps and things, because your immune system is really, really working with your lymph nodes to help to clear it. They're like rubbish bins to get rid of all those problems. So you can do your massage of your face. You can do your work around your lymph nodes into the centre of your body. And then as a reflexologist, I do gentle touch reflexology, right? Some little massage into your fingers. You just go into the fingers, and then all of your fingers, and then drain it down. Drain it down. That's draining. These are the reflex areas that relate to your sinuses, and they're in your fingertips. So into your fingers, all of them, and drain it down. And you can do it as often as you like. Just drain it down. And then finish off with thinking something about what you love about you, what you love about your life, because energy follows thought, and you're going to think about lovely, lovely healing things. So I'm Sue Ricks from the Sue Ricks Academy, wishing you well, healthy and happy. Bye.